Hey, what's up friends? I'm going to be warning you because I suspect that cash out might be one of those cards that's going to be spiking in the near future. Why is that? Well, a lot of the pro players out there, they are starting to explore cash out as a competitive option in the deck, mainly in the warrior decks. So we've been practicing with Knick-Knack, Brick-a-Brack and Chain, and because of that we were looking for additional ways to generate silver tokens to make the Knick-Knacks even more powerful. One of the things that we ended up using is cash out, because if you sacrifice, for example, you grab the Arknet and your Skull Cap after you've already blocked with them, you get 2 silver tokens which you can then use together with a Knick-Knack to get an additional Time Snap potion straight from the deck. It didn't really work out that well, like even though cash out is a blue and because of that it's very easy to pitch it in order to gain value, the spots in the chain deck itself are very tight and it didn't really end up making the cut. However, in decks like Kasai, like Dorinthia, having a cash out in the main deck might be very important, and as you all know, we are soon having that new Dorinthia deck coming out, so I think cash out is really a card that might end up spiking hard in the near future. Why? Well, imagine you're in a situation, right? You blocked twice with your Skull Cap, you blocked twice with your Brave Forge Braces. You play your cash out, you generate yourself 2 silver tokens. Now, because you have a extra outlet to create silver tokens outside of your Spoils of War, suddenly things like cash in become a lot more interesting to play in the main deck, especially in Kasai, because with cash in you can sacrifice 2 of your silver tokens in order to draw 2 cards. But that's not all. A silver token itself, it has the text that if you pay 3 resources and you sacrifice a silver token, you get to draw 1 card. You know what that's useful for? Exactly. When you have those big turns, we've all been there, like every competitive player has been there, that you have the tempo, you're pushing damage, you're going in, you're going all in with everything, and suddenly, out of nowhere, you get in that situation that you draw a full blue hand. And what are you gonna do then, right? Because with a full blue hand, it's pretty much a game loss right there. Well, if you do have your silver tokens, you can very easily sacrifice these to get an additional card draw if you don't have your cash-ins, which means that with a simple card like cash out, you can turn a potentially dead game into a winning game rather easily. Because of that, I suspect that this card might end up becoming a staple in a bunch of decks in the future, especially when we get more merchant stuff and especially when PvE comes out, because keep in mind, things like merchant are viable in PvE and those help us to generate even more silver tokens in general. So if you have the chance, I really advise hopping over to your local market and try and get yourself a cash out while you can. Simply because right now they're like 50 cents each, up to like €2 or so, at least in the European market, and you don't want to miss out on this. Grab yourself some non-foils, maybe grab yourself a foil. The foils are not that expensive either, because these are cards that I kind of suspect in the long run will go to like the 10 or 20 euro slot. And yeah, just be there. Just make sure you already have them before it actually reaches that spot. That's all I want to say. And I will do some example videos and deck decks where I play cash out in the main deck just to show you how powerful the card can really be. For the meantime, I just wanted to update everyone. I will probably do a post on the Patreon as well. If you want to have these kind of updates regularly, when I discover something in the market that I feel is strange, I tend to always post it on the Patreon first, so if you're a patron, you always have that added benefit in general. A bunch of my patrons were able to pick up some knickknacks before they started spiking, which is rather nice. Anyways, that's all for me for today. Short video. Thank you for watching. It just started storming outside. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a massive storm. I think it's hailing or something, so I like the sound of storm, but my recording equipment probably does not, so I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all soon with some deck decks and podcasts.